Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Crifu Bernal, and this here is episode 16 of The Spear and the Sea, a Briny Brew. We're back playing through the Skull and Shackles Pathfinder adventure path from the lovely folks over at Paizo Publishing, and I am so excited today for our first proper boss fight. Hey Retro, thanks for the saying hello and popping in. I am so pumped for this. I've been thinking about it all week. Last weekend, I sat down and did some prep work, took a page and a half of notes, just thinking about this battle and how it's going to go. Cheers! Need that beer to get us going. I think it's been a long road up until this point. 15 full episodes. I take that back. 14 full 2-hour-long episodes and one 1-hour-long episode. It's been, let's see, about 4 months of weekly sessions up to this point. Is that right? Yeah, that's right. Yeah, I am just so excited and kind of super proud that you end it like a boss. That's right, Retro. Let's hope we end it like a boss. I am not exactly sure how this is going to go down. We've got an extra devilfish in this fight, although per the AP, there is a chance that if the devilfish may retreat back here. So it's not uncommon, I suppose, for the devilfish to be here, but it is not ideal, I'll say that much. Yes, so it's been crazy getting to this point. A lot of awkwardness at first. You know, we're wrapping up the first book of the adventure path. A lot of awkwardness with myself, not exactly sure what I'm doing or if I should even continue to do this. But as I said many times before, this has become one of my favorite streams to do. And whatever happens here, we'll figure out a way to keep it going. Even if the crew dies, if our two main characters here, we'll have to find some way to properly make them mythic, I think. But let's push those negative thoughts aside and hope for the best. We are here trying to save our two comrades, Crimson Cog and Sandara Queen. Sandara has quickly become Spear's best friend, and Cog could become his eventual lover. There's a lot of unresolved chemistry between them, but they're in bad shape. And this fight, it will only push them harder and harder than they've ever been pushed before. So I think with that, I feel we should just jump into things and get it going. We're going to turn on the goblin noise, and we're going to push up the pressure. I've pre-rolled initiative. Haha, well, maybe it might be a dream sequence. I've got some other ideas if everything goes south. I've pre-rolled initiative. At the moment, the enemies within the cauldron here are unaware of our friends here who have been, for several rounds, buffing themselves. We'll go through the order. I think Spear starts things off with a prayer to Besmara and casts Shield of Faith on Rosie, who could definitely use the extra AC. Ooh, that's a little loud. There, we'll go right there. That's better. We could definitely use the extra AC. At the same time, Hazlen is casting Air Bubble on Rosie and Conchobar. bubbles literally appearing around their heads, allowing them to breathe underwater for the next 3 minutes. All of these spells last for 3 minutes, by the way. So I've made marks to show how many rounds have passed by the time we're done buffing. Spear continues his spell casting, and as he prays and mutters, the water on the dry, on the rock beneath their feet begins kind of leaping up and surrounding him and Rosie as he casts Merid's Mastery on them both, allowing them to gain bonuses to attack and damage while they and their enemies are both in water. At that point, Hazlen and Conchobar bust out their twin wands of mirror image and proceed to cast mirror images on everyone in the party. This is going to be very useful. However, by the time we're done, almost about 30 seconds has passed, so we're already eating into some of the buff time here. I've also pre-rolled perception checks, so I know exactly when the enemies begin to notice the approach of our friends. So we'll start with Conchobar here. Conchobar is going to move 5, 10, 15, that's dry land, and then slip into the water. He'll need to make a swim check. Luckily, he's rolling with a bonus now that Rosie has given him the Ring of Swimming. Conchobar Shortstone. +8. So he should pass this. He passes it. And that's it for, well, he could move, spend another move action and move 5 feet here. We go to Hazlen, who I think is going to do the same. 5, 10, 15, 20, and then move here, make a swim check. Oh, it's just nerve-wracking. It's hard too because they're without a swim speed, they're in trouble. Zen of Games, hello, thank you, TGIF. We're moving into the boss fight here. Our crew has fully buffed themselves and are beginning to move into the space. So here we go, 5, 10, 15, and Spear is going to swim 5, 10, 15, 20, and pop up on the ledge here, just barely out of sight. I think that's going to put him right here. Right here? Damn, he actually can move up. He needs to be careful about getting too far up because it's going to take a minute for the rest of his crew to catch up. So we'll leave him in the water, like eyes peeking over the side. Rosie's next, 5, 10, 15. She has a swim speed. I think it's matching Conchobar's now, even without, so she never needed that ring with a good strength score. She's able to, so she's going to take another, I guess, 5 foot right there. However, at that point, the Brinebrood Queen hears their approach. You can barely see her goblinoid eyes above the water in the cauldron as she's looking, and maybe she even spots Spear, who's just turned up right there. So she swims down 5, 10, right behind her beloved son, and she's gonna start off with casting Bull's Strength on him. Okay, that's 1. I also need to mark how many other rounds now have passed for all of the other characters' buffs. It is a wild amount of buffs here that I'm keeping track of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. That reminds me, Hawk flew forward on its turn. Luckily, it is flying, so it doesn't need to worry too much. But it's going to try and stay above Hazlen as much as possible. I think Cog here, he's so out of shape. He has 1 hit point left, and is partially eaten. actually, from the Grindylows taking bites out of him during high tides when the water's high enough. I think the devilfish here, the Brinebrood Queen is a mythic ability that allows her to speak with animals. So she's probably shouting, "Guard us!" And so the, holy shit. God, why do I do this to myself? The devilfish is going to move 5, 10, 15, 20, probably like right here. Turn back around. Anything that's going to come up, I mean, wouldn't he want to go right here? That's fucking dangerous. Oh, yep. That's what it's doing. God, no, I hate this. The Grindylows probably sense that something is going on as well, but I think they're going to want to 5, 10, 15, 20 stay away from the devilfish. They're not, I don't think they're feeling too. And Sandara is kind of woozy too. Don't quite know if she's paying attention. The whale is going to stay right here as his mom and wait for her to give him the next command. Okay, Conchobar is making another swim check. 21, easy. So he's going to go 5, 10 as he's moving closer. Actually, so we have spear right here, right? Where we're going to say this is dry land, so he's crouching here. So Conchobar is right behind him. The Lacedons are down there, and Hazlen, he needs to make his swim check. He's now the person with the lowest swim check, but he's pretty lucky when it comes to these swims. 5, 10, and he's going to go right there. What is Spear going to do? Does Spear jump in? Does he go for it? He can see what's going on. He knows that he's came in here invisibly last week and knows that there's churning in the water as if a large creature is in it. And I think he's just assuming it's the devilfish. Let's see. I think what he's going to do is maybe take a total defense move as a standard action, and begin to move in. No. What he's going to do, yes, yeah. So he's going to take a total. That's exactly what he's going to do. I don't know. I'm so scared, and it's so hard when you're controlling everyone, both sides of the battle. Spear needs to move forward, and he needs to get into the water. His buffs are running out, and he knows he only has so much time. So I think, will draw his. They already drew weapons. Let's be real about this. They knew what was going on, so he drew his short spear and his shield to keep his AC up and equal with Rosie's. They're both sitting at an 18 AC now, and they both have 4 mirror images on them, which could not have asked for better for my fighters. But he's gonna pop up 5, and as he goes to dive into the water, he's going to provoke an attack of opportunity from the devilfish. Yeah. Okay. Did I take full defense? I don't think I did. Because he's not... No, we took full defense. Because I can't... No, we took full defense. So he goes to and the devilfish lashes out with its 10-foot reach, 15-foot reach. Excuse me, those tentacles are extra long, and they can grab. So +7 versus his now 22, temporarily 22 AC. 23, you're kidding me! So as he goes to jump, the tentacle lashes out and hits him. We need to roll a We're going to roll 1d5. Luckily, we're using a digital dice roller. On a 1, it hits him and not one of his mirror images. Oh, it hits him. Okay. Shit. 3d6 plus 4. That's some damage. 16 points of damage right off the bat. Hello, nurse. And it's going to go and try and grab him. Oh, this is awful. 20 versus his CMD. It grabs. And he's stuck there. Holy shit, spear. Fuck. We're gonna put the grappled condition on both of our creatures here now. Oh my goodness. I mean, better him than someone else, you know. Ted, there might be you could throw out the new facepalm emote that I just put on, that I just put up today. His crew members see what happened, and Rosie is going to do her best to try and catch up. Swim check, 16. She's going to move 5, 10. She's right behind Conchobar. And we get to the Brinebrood Queen. So let me go ahead and mark off another round of all of our buffs. 5, 4, 3. And she goes ahead and casts Magic Fang on the whale, her son. And she says, "Kill them! Kill them!" And yeah, she wants him to kill them. Great. I think at this point, Cog and Sandara have noticed something going on. Cog stirs. Where is he? Nope, where is he? Huh? What? Spear! No! He shouts out in a half daze, just unable to properly move as he sees the guy he kind of thought about being, you know, that he had feelings for, get grabbed in this awful situation. Okay, it's the Devilfish's turn. The Devilfish is going to get a bonus to grabbing with its tentacle. Yeah, +4 to start and maintain a grapple. So it's rolling +11. Holy shit. 23. That rolls it, and is going to. I think what it does, because it's not completely aware that Spear can breathe underwater. So what it's going to do is try and move it with the grapple. I'm pretty sure that requires another grapple check to like move creatures. Grapple. Go into my my lovely d20pfsrd.com. Move. You can move both yourself and your target up to half speed. At the end of your movement, you place your target in any square adjacent to you. Okay, so what it's going to do is do that exactly, move. So it's going to go deeper and bring Spear down. The water splashes, and Spear is now down in the water with it. Well, these Grindylows know what to do now. Oh, they're going to swim up. Hey, Akira, we started off this combat very poorly. 5, 10, 15, 20 is going to move here and go to stab with its spear. Oh no, fucking poor Spear. Holy crap. Okay, +2. But Spear's AC is now lowered like crazy. 7 though. Spear's sitting at a... with his shield in one hand, in the grappled condition, he's sitting at a 16 AC. That misses. He's able to twists in the water despite the tentacles grasp on him just enough to avoid that attack. And this one's going to move 5, 10, 15 here. And go ahead and get an extra +2 as a flank. But still, he is dodging that shit. Well. Okay, Sandara sees what's happening there. Woo! Sandara's got some spells prepared. But she can't move. She's tied up, which is why I prepared 3 commands, which only require verbal components. So I'm gonna assume that you can hear through the water. She sees the thing holding it. It's hard because you can't see in the water. Within the water, you only have 5 feet of visibility because of all of the guts and body parts and dreck and trash and excrement that is roiling in this cauldron-like structure. But she knows well enough. She saw the tentacle at the very least. So she can use command to say, drop! Hold on, let's go to Sandara. Drop it! She shouts out, and the... Holy shit. Clutch. The devilfish is going to have to make a DC 13 will save. It only gets a +2 to this, so it's possible that it fails. Yes! Oh my god. Oh, Sandara, good for you. Okay, so spear, as soon as that happens, it's gonna happen on the devilfish's next turn is the issue, that it'll be forced to drop him. The whale is going to hold its action. So I'm gonna put a token on it to remind me that it's holding. We'll call it the time one. God, let me pick a token. The time one for now, as a time out. Okay. Conchobar. He's gonna start his bardic performance, but he's gonna move out 5, 10. He's right here on the edge. And he starts singing. What does he sing? He doesn't feel like singing right now. I don't feel like singing. Instead, Lo, Cog and Sandara, we are here to help you, please. This must go well, he shouts out, kind of pretty fucking nervous. But that's gonna start off his bardic performance at the very least. Which we have a good 8 rounds of it, so hopefully that'll work. The Lastodons, we can see as the camera moves down, we can see that 2 aquatic type ghouls are chained to the bottom of this cauldron, looking up and slathering for more. So frickin' Hazlen here. He is going to move up. Hazlen, what do we got? I think what we got is him jumping into the water as well. He saw his guy, his boy Hazlen, get pulled down. I'm wondering, grappled creatures cannot make attacks of opportunity. So at the moment, the devilfish cannot make an attack of opportunity as he passes. So we're gonna give Hazlen here an acrobatics check to jump into the water and over the spot where he saw Spear go down. 25, easy. So he's gonna go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. I mean, that's how you go with acrobatics. You go as far as you need to. Yeah, a long jump, 5 feet, 10 feet. So each, it's +5 per 5 feet. So he goes there, and he's gonna 5, 10 land in the water. Right now he's kind of we'll put him at the surface level. No, he's sinking. He's at least going down to here. Don't forget, he took a water breathing potion, so we're gonna have to go ahead and make a swim check. A 7. That's not enough for him to fail and start sinking, but that is enough for him to not be able to move. Hawk, our seagull, flies into the room and is going to come over here. And I think we'll probably land on Sandara and begin pecking at the seaweed that is keeping her bound. Holy shit. I do not imagine seaweed has a very high. I don't think it has any hardness or very much AC at all. So we're going to go ahead and make a talon strike or beak strike. 5, that is enough to hit the AC of the seaweed. And he starts cutting through her bonds. I would give him a full round action of doing this before the bonds, are fully broken and Sandara is freed. That brings us to Spear next. He is currently still grappled. He's not exactly. He doesn't know about what Sandara told the devilfish to do, but he does know that he is in a precarious situation. He doesn't have any hands free, so we can't pull out that potion of cure moderate wounds. I knew I should have taken it before the fight. I knew it, because he was like 10 hit points. He was at 21 out of 34. So I think what he's going to do is just attack. He's grappled, so his spear is not doing much. However, he does get the bonus. He's a desperate battler. It's a mythic tier that gives him a bonus to fighting alone. In addition, we have Merid's Mastery on. No, we don't. For some reason, it's not on. Come on, it needs to be on. It's not. It's not in Heroes Lab, Merid's Mastery. So keep in mind, he's getting a +2 from Merid's Mastery and from Conchobar's Bardic Inspire Courage ability. So Spear, this Azarketi, tan-skinned, olive-skinned man, wrapped around his torso is one of the devilfish's several tentacles, and he's got a wooden shield and a short spear in the other hand. And I think he just goes ahead and he's going to strike out at... do we have any... He's got some mythic powers left. He's going to make 2 attacks. So first off, he's going to strike out at this Grindilo in front of him. He's getting... hold on, let's see. Because he's alone, he's getting a +7 to this attack, despite being grappled. Natural 20! Roll to confirm. 17, that's a fucking critical hit. Oh, Besmara, you will bless us yet! Oh, and that's going to be 2d6 plus 8, which is definitely going to kill this. No, you got to roll that. You can't just type in 2d6 plus 8, my friend. 17 hit points, and boom, the Grindilo is dead. He, whirls around, the tentacle twirling with him as he uses his mythic power ability, Sudden Strike, to make a second attack with a +1 bonus with advantage against the Grindilo behind him. 27, he needed that advantage to strike. Absolutely. He's only going to do 1d6 plus 4 damage. 1d6 plus 6 damage. I forgot to include Merid's Mastery and the Inspire Courage. So that's enough to kill the second Grindilo and bring down both of his flankers. Oh my god. At this point, the whale is going to move. So we're going to change its initiative to 9 and bring it right here. It should have gone as soon as Hazlen hit the water, but I forgot. There's a lot happening. So the whale is... we see Hazlen with just a lone dagger in his hand. struggling to swim in this roiling water full of detritus and excrement, and looming up out of the trash in front of him is a Grindylow, twice the size of a regular Grindylow, twice the size of Hazlen himself, this large-sized Grindylow known as the Whale. Oh my god, the whale. The whale is going to swim up 5, 10, 15 right here. And it's going to... What am I doing? It's going to bite because it has bull strength and magic fang on. So its bite went from a +5 to a +8. Oh my god. Oh my god. 22 hits Hazlen's AC of 20. The mage armor is not going to do that much. However, Hazlen has 3 mirror images up, so we're going to roll 1d4. On a 1, it hits. 2, it does not hit. As the thing goes to strike, it hits one of Hazlen's 3 mirror images instead. Holy shit. Oh, those mirror images are clutch. Then we get to Rosie. Rosie's still in the cave back here. Come on, Rosie. +8. 22. That's enough for her to move action 5 feet here, move action pull herself out, move action jump into the water. So she's right here. Ugh. She's right here behind Conchobar. We're going to give her an acrobatics check to see how far she can get. She only has a +4. That's a 12, so she's going to go 5, 10, 10 feet, and start dropping there. As she lands in the water here. The devilfish still has spear grappled, so that does not provoke an attack of opportunity. Ooh, yeah, facepalm! Now we can focus the battlefield properly right here, now that everyone's in the cauldron itself. Thanks, Akira. I just made those emotes today, and I think they're not too bad. I appreciate the congrats. Thank you. That's both of her actions, however. She needs to make a... no, that's 2 move actions. We're going to leave it there. She's done. And I'm going to go ahead now and mark another round of all of our buffs. These are going to last a while. 3 minutes is 30 rounds. But, you got to keep ourselves honest here. That also brings us... I also got to mark off the whales buffs that have been applied to it. Those are going to last for 40 rounds, though, so... we'll see how that goes. It is the Brinebrood Queen's turn next. And she's no fool. She's holding in her hands, she is holding she has a harpoon, which is a 2-handed weapon. So she holds it down in one hand, and out of I don't know. Does she have pockets? She doesn't really have pockets. I don't know how she's gonna be holding things. But let's say she's got a belt on that holds and she has a whole bunch of ropes around her that are holding several different weapons. We can see a potion hanging, like these little nets that are hanging off of the Grindilo brood mother, essentially. And out of one of these nets, she pulls out a coral wand and begins like chanting and working with it. The spell that she's casting does not go off at the moment, which will be a problem next turn for our friends. However, that's helpful for Cog and Sandara because what the book says she's supposed to knock them both into the water at this point, at the beginning of the fight, where they can't breathe underwater, and if they sink, they'll go straight down to these chained Elastodons. However, she's focused on buffing and bringing in a new ally, so it'll be next round that she goes to knock them down. I think Crimson, I think he's gonna go ahead and make an escape artist check to try and get out of these bonds that have him tied. I don't know exactly what that will be. Not only are they tied up with seaweed, but the seaweed also has silver ingots that are hanging on them, and that would cause them to sink even faster than they would before. I don't know what the answer is to this, what the DC for this escape artist would be. Let's read escape artist rules. Escape rope bindings. It's the DC is the binders, CMB plus 20, and it takes a minute to do. Interesting. Okay, so without a 20, he can't even begin to escape these bindings. 21! Holy shit! Good for him. So he's able to like get a hand free as he's slowly trying to escape these bindings. We'll put a 1 there. He doesn't have Hawk here, who's like, pecking and clawing through her bindings here, but it's enough. Okay, Sandara, her command, drop it. Oh my god, I haven't played her in so long. I forgot she had an accent. Drop it. Slightly British. She's just so tired. The devilfish releases. Holy shit, releases. Oh my god, releases spear. But what else can it do on its turn? It can't pick up any dropped item until its next turn. Well. Very nice. So the devilfish's tentacle unwraps from around spear. And I think what it's going to do is it will attempt to bite with its savage bite. What makes it savage? It can only use that when it makes a successful grapple check. If this attack is in place of any other action made with a successful grapple check. Oh, and it does poison. Wow, fuck this devilfish. So what it's going to do is with its reach, it's going to try and grab Rosie here in the water. It's no longer grappled, so it's going to get a full +7 on the tentacle here against Rosie's now 18 AC. That's a miss! It's like it drops it, and with a second tentacle tries to come out from below to wrap around Rosie's legs, and she kicks at it, pushing them back. Holy shit. I think what it will do at this point is take a 5-foot step back. Just like swim down into the water, putting space between it and its prey. Oh my goodness, shit's happening. Okay, Sandara, feels the hawk, pecking at her bonds. She can't quite yet get a hand free, but if she stays up here, The next round, we're going to get to Hazlen, and Hawk will have fully, because I'm calling it a full round action to cut through their bonds. Hawk will have fully bitten through, and she'll fall into the water, but hands and arms free, which is great for casting spells. She was at least able to prepare spells. So, with her she got 2 more commands left. So she can do commands with just verbal components. I think she sees... Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Yes, we're turning this around. She sees the she can barely make out the shape of the whale below. She's seen it before. So she's looking, oops, that's not her. She's looking down at it and she goes, stop. And as she shouts out, the whale has to make a will save. The whale's will save is +3. We're looking at I'm sorry, what was it? 12, 13? It is a DC 13 will save. 18, that's a pass. Unfortunately, it does not have to halt and not make any actions. Okay, that brings us to the next round. I don't even know how many rounds it's been. I could do the math, but there's no point in doing it. We're up to Conchobar. Conchobar is going to continue his bardic performance. Ha 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 ha. No, he doesn't. No, he doesn't. Oh, he doesn't have any rope, though. Damn it, Conchobar. Why would you have an oil of animate rope and no rope? We're giving him some rope. He picked up rope at some point. As GM, I'm just saying it right now because that actually is a very, 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 very cool idea. He says, don't worry, my comrades, I am here to help you. As he continues his bardic performance, he's got rope. It's a 50-foot length, so it's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50. It's long enough. So he kneels down. He pulls out the oil and begins rubbing it over this rope. And the rope, once he rubs it over, he tells it... hold on. The possible commands are coil, coil and knot, loop, loop and knot, tie and knot, and the opposites of all of the above. So I can't make it... I wanted to make it move across the water. Maybe I'm not doing that then. Damn it. That would have been really cool. I would so that they could catch it if they fall or stand on it. Okay, forget the rope then. That was a good idea, Conchobar. Unfortunately, not great. Unfortunately, the rules are not in our favor as far as that's concerned. So instead, he pulls out his short bow. He doesn't have much ammo left. He's got 6 arrows left. And I'm wondering... The only other thing here is we have to worry about underwater combat now. If he's shooting arrows into the water, are they... if they hit the water, will they just stop, Ranged attacks underwater. Thrown weapons are ineffective. Attacks with other ranged weapons take a -2 penalty on attack rolls for every 5 feet of water they pass through, in addition to the normal penalties for range. So I don't know if he can even really see this creature down here, if the visibility is so low. But he's got to try something, right? He's got to try something. So he pulls out his short bow, and he's going to make an attack. This is going to be at a -2 because it's 5 feet in the water. So he's only getting a +3 on this. The whale's AC is 15. +1 from his bardic performance. Natural 1. Oh, Conchobar. You idiots! You idiots! As soon as the arrow hits the water, it just like skims across the surface. Not great, buddy. Okay. The Lacedons are eager to figure out what's going on above, and Hazlen is here in front of the whale. He is just holy shit! He shouts out in a supposed Australian accent as he barely dodges the massive bite from this creature. But he's gonna go. He's got his dagger in hand, and will at the very least try and make that work. He has 6, 7, 8, 3 more mythic power surges that he can use. So. Not bad, so yeah, he pulls out his dagger, and so he has some stuff that he can do with it at the very least. He's gonna get a +7 to this attack. 20 +7. 23, that hits! Oh my goodness, yes! 1d3. It's not a whole bunch of damage, but something is better than nothing as he lightly stabs the whale like through its cheek, pulls out the dagger, and like quickly spins it in the water and brings it down underneath its chin for a surprise strike. And we'll make a second attack with a +1. Oh, don't forget Bardic Performance. That should have done 6 points of damage. Do not forget Bardic Performance. So he's going to get a +1 on this attack for a natural 20. Hazlen, my man, you're getting it. Come on. Roll to confirm. 17 confirms critical fucking hit. Yes. Oh, it feels so good. So not only is that a crit, but that's a crit on a fucking sneak attack, my friends. Absolutely. They are flying out today, which they need to be. They need to be. So he's rolling 2d3 plus... it should be 1d3 +4 for the Bardic Performance. So he's going to be rolling 2d3 +8, plus he's going to be rolling Sneak Attack, which is 4d6 on a crit. 24 points of damage. Are you holy shite? That is insane. Rogues! Oh, yeah, that's right. I'm Hazlen, and your dead meat, your fish bait. He brings the dagger, he swings it around for a surprise strike straight up through the whale's chin, and its tongue pulls it out. I wish that the whale filter was working. Unfortunately, with the green screen, all you can really see is my mouth. It bellows out in pain, and its mother looks extremely concerned as she's busy chanting. We've got Spear here. He's gonna take a free 5-foot step here. It makes it better that you can only see the that you can only see my mouth on the filter. Let me think. If I move 5 feet here, is that enough? 5, 10, 15. Unfortunately, I think it's still within reach. No, this does not, because it thinks that this grid is on a... I should have changed that a while ago. Is on a... Well, I guess I can't change it. Whatever. But by math, 5, 10, 15 diagonally. That's still within 15. Yes, the dice do seem to be in favors. Spear's going to pull out his potion of cure moderate wounds. for his move action, and for standard action, he's going to drink it. This does provoke, unfortunately, from the devilfish with its 15-foot reach. Oh, but he's got 4 mirror images up. So if this hits, he's destined to go down here. I mean, come on. 25. We knew that was going to come. Okay, I'm rolling 1d5. On a 1, it hits him. 2, yes! The tentacle lashes out at one of his 4 mirror images. Yes. So he only has 3 of them left, but that's still a lot. And Spear is going to pop the potion of Cure Moderate Wounds, which is going to heal 2d8 plus 3 hit points. He needs it. 15. Okay, 2 6s that could have been a lot worse. Bringing him back up to 20 hit points. Okay, yes. It is the whale's turn. It only has 6 hit points left. Holy shit, that crit from little gnomish Hazlen. Oh, a snake attack, a surprise strike. I mean, it helps that he's mythic, right? If he hadn't been mythic, he wouldn't have gotten 2 attacks at full attack bonus. What's crazy here is that the whale has bull strength and magic fang on, so if he hits, he's doing massive damage. But those mirror images that we buffed with are super sweet. The Conchobar started off the adventure with a wand of mirrors image, and we found a second wand of mirrors image in this dungeon. So it's good. It's good, because he's mythic, he unfortunately if there was another ally threatening this enemy, he'd be flanking regardless of what direction they were in. His other mythic ability is that he can do a sudden block to help an adjacent ally, but he can use it against himself too. Add your tier to the AC or the ally's AC against the attack. I should have used that before, because that makes the creature roll with disadvantage as well. So he's going to be using that from now on. And he has 5 mythic powers that he could use for the day. So he's just thrashing in the water. He's going to go and try and bite Hazlen once more. 1d8 plus 1d20 plus 8. Excuse me, 1d20 plus 8. 13. That's a miss. Even with Hazlen's mirror images, even with Hazlen's mage armor, even without it, he's got a 16 AC from being so damn dexterous, and his leather armor. So Hazlen's just does a flip, a barrel roll, something in the water. He should have made a swim check before. Let's do it real quick, because if he didn't make it, he's gonna potentially sink. He made it, so he's hovering in place. Okay, sorry, I just wanted to double check. Shit, the whale is not good. I was worried about him being a total asshole. Okay, Rosie's here. She needs to start off with a swim check. 1d20 plus 8. 24, that is good enough. She has a masterwork dagger in her hand because the axe does half damage underwater. And so Rosie is just like, no, you fucker. She's got an air bubble around her head, and she says, you fucking piece of shit, I'm gonna make you pay for all that bullshit you did. And she swims towards the devilfish. Holy shit. She's getting a +2 to attack and damage from Merid's Mastery and from the Inspire Courage. So I'm thinking about turning on Power Attack. 17 AC isn't great, but it's only a -1. So yeah, we're definitely turning on Power Attack as she lunges forward. D20 plus 7 plus 1 plus 1. Oops. Bloop. Plus 7 plus 2. is a 24. That's 2 24s in a row. Way to go. Good for you, girl. And she's going to stab at the devilfish for 1d3 plus 5 damage, 8 points of damage. Yeah. Okay. And she stabs it straight into one of its tentacles. Retro Ted. He's only called the whale because we wailing on his ass. Yeah, that's right. That is absolutely right, my friend. However, the Brinebrood Queen finishes her chanting. And as soon as she does, this octopus appears opposite Hazlen and is going to attack Hazlen. This octopus, it's going to get 2 attacks because it can make a full round, and it has them. So it's going to start off with the bite. 23, that potentially hits. Hazlen only has 2 more mirror images, so 1d3. That hits one of his mirror images, but if this second attack hits, he could potentially be out of mirror images and at the whale's mercy. And then the octopus is going to reach out with a tentacle for a grab. 16, that's a miss. It reaches out with the tentacle, hits Hazlen's mage armor and bounces off. But the Brinebrood Queen isn't finished yet. She has her whole turn. So she swims 5, 10, 15, 20 up here to the surface of the water. And she reaches for a seaweed. She reaches for a seaweed rope, and as she pulls it, the ropes holding Cog and Sandara up here in the air drop. However, the both of them drop into the water just below the surface here. Hawk is up here. He hops off just in time from Sandara. As soon as they hit the water, we should move him down. Cog is like kind of is like we can pull up his face, holding his breath and struggling in his binds. But Sandara, with Hawk's help, has freed herself and is now and now we can see as soon as she hits the water, she didn't free herself. She has been freed, we will say. And as soon as she hits the water, the silver ingots on the seaweed that tied her up begin floating down beneath her. Damn, hell yes, Hawk. Familiars kick fucking ass. However, they're both holding their water, their breath now. So we're going to go ahead and put a breath symbol on here. What do I normally use for this? I forgot. I guess we'll call it this. So they're both on round 1 of holding their breath. Nice. Crimson's here. He can't do anything. He can't even make a swim check. He's totally freaking bound. And so he's going to make another swim check, another escape artist check. It's going to take... No, he already succeeded on the escape artist, so we'll call that round 2 of him getting out of his bonds. That's it. That's all he's got. That's all she wrote. Unfortunato. It is the devilfish's turn next. I can't believe we've already been almost through a full hour of this combat. It's fucking intense, y'all, and I'm having a blast. I hope you all are having a great time as well. The devilfish is here, and Rosie has just gotten up into its grill. So it's going to reach out and try and grab her. Reach out and touch Faith, you know? With a +7 on its tentacle. 11! Miss! Booyah, bitch! The tentacles start flailing, but unfortunately, no. She is dodging, swimming quite well. We have Sandara in the water now. Sandara needs to make a swim check. She's rolling at a +4. 18. She succeeds. Right now, she's within reach of this thing, so she's going to make a 5-foot step in the water for free. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And for her standard action, now that she's away from him, 5, 10. Oh, I don't know. 5, 10. Yeah, I think that's still within reach. Hold on. No, it only has a 5-foot reach. Yes! That bite can't go that far. So she's out of its reach now. And as her standard action, she... oh no. Oh no. Can she cast this? Not without her divine focus. She's missing her divine focus. She can't cast instant armor anymore. OMG. Well, what do I do? Oh, I know what I do. She uses the water around her as a material focus to substitute for her normal divine focus, the holy symbol of Besmara. And the water begins swirling around her as she's shouting out, Besmara, I could really use your help right now. And she casts Slipstream on herself. That means she's now given herself a 20-foot swim speed. Oh, yes! Yes! We'll put the wrench on. I don't know. Why not? So 30 feet, and it's now 20 feet swim speed. Good for her. Yes! Okay. Okay, that brings us back to Conchobar. I need to mark off another round of buffs for everyone, because I'm not sure if I did it yet. And I'm going to go ahead and switch up the music now. That good? Do we like that? I think no. I think we're going back to our original pirate music. Okay, great. Yes. Yeah, because things are turning around. I feel good about the way this combat is going. Conchobar is going to use his... God, he is not even in the water, is he? Conchobar, well, he needs to keep singing. Non, je ne regrette. I don't know French, and I don't know the words to that song. I'm so sorry if I've offended anyone out there. He continues his bardic performance. He can see the Brinebrood Queen above the water here. The short bow has a range of 60 feet. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60. Just enough. So he's going to go ahead and try and strike her with the +1 that he gets to this attack. 5 + 1. Natural 20! Crit, 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 crit. Roll to confirm. Let's not get too excited. And that's a 19, ladies and gentlemen and non-binary peoples. That is a 19 that fucking confirms the critical hit. It's not going to be fantastic. It's going to be 2d4 + 2, which is 8 points of damage as the arrow strikes right into her shoulder. And he goes, "Ha! Take that, you bitch!" He shouts out. Great. I think with Hazlen, Hawk here is a very shall we say bold seagull, and so Hawk is going to fly down. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And it's going to fly down and make an attack with its talons on the Brinebrood Queen. It only gets a +2 to this attack, but it's a +1 of 5. That's a miss. Non rien, non je ne regrette rien. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate that. That is Conchobar's typical combat battle song that he likes to sing. I just did a whole bunch of French gobbledygook, French-sounding gobbledygook, but oh well. Thank you, though. Thank you. I appreciate that. There was a time where I was listening to that song regularly. It was right after I saw the Edith Piaf bioflick. It was such a good film. Anyway, okay, we're on to Hazlen. He is unfortunately flanked at the moment, and he needs to make a swim check. That's a 10. He barely passes, and he's going to... God, I can't believe it's only been a turn since his crit. There's a lot of people in this combat, y'all. He is going to try and finish off the whale. He's like dodging and holding its face back as it keeps trying to bite him in twain. But so he's going to go ahead and strike out with the dagger. He's going to get the +1 for the bardic performance. That's a 15, and that hits. Holy shit, that hits. This could do it. However, we know for a fact now, which we should have used before, that the whale has a sudden block. So as an immediate action, it expends one of its abilities. It brings up a fin, and literally, because he only adds a +1 to the AC, but 15 is its AC exactly. Holy shit. So the fin knocks the dagger out of the way, and Hazlen's like, whoa, what? But you know what? Hazlen's going to use up another one of his mythic powers. We got mythic on mythic, baby. This is his last mythic power of the day, and try and do another surprise strike. 1d7 +1 is an 18. That hits. Yeah, and there's nothing he can do. This takes the whale out of commission. 1d3 +3 1d3 +3 +1 plus 2d6. That shouldn't be 2d67. Let me roll those 2d6. 11 +1 +3 +1, 5. That's enough. The whale takes 11 plus takes 16 points of damage, is down to -10. Stabilizes instantly. Keep that in mind. Stabilizes instantly. And I think will, as an immediate action, sink down 5 feet. Like a boss, Hazlen didn't even take any fucking damage from that. I can't believe it. I utterly cannot believe that Hazlen took on the whale single-handedly and knocked him out. Took him out of the fight. I'm cracking another beer in honor of this. Hazlen, my main man, you're doing so great, you little gnome. I love you so much, you evil little bastard. You perfect little sorcerer, roguish gnome, you. Oh, I can't believe it. I cannot believe it, especially with how this fight started, with Spear instantly being grabbed. The devilfish is not out of this yet. Devilfish gets multiple attacks of opportunity per round, 5, 10, 15. Luckily, Hazlen is out of its way. And so I think what Hazlen is going to do... he's going to swim 5 feet up here. As he sees Cog. He can't see. But it's... I don't know. The visibility is 5 feet. But... I don't know. We're playing it by ear. Okay, Spear is next. He is back up to 20 hit points, and this octopus has very conveniently showed up right in front of him. Let's double check. I think the wand has a caster level of 3. No, this is Summon Nature's Ally level 2. So the wand has a caster level of, level 3. Right? Yes. Level 3. So it's only going to last for 3 rounds here. We're barely on to the second round. So anyway, Spear is going to attack with his spear, as he does. He's got Alone, Desperate Battlers on. He's no longer grappled. Let me take that condition off. So he's at a +7 on the AC. Let me double check. The octopus has a 15 AC. I'm just wondering, should I turn on power attack? I'm going to turn on power attack. So this is going to be with a +6, +1 from Inspire Courage and Merritt's Mastery. That's only a 12. Let's do it. Sudden Strike, Mythic Power. He's only got 2 of these left, but we're in critical condition. So we're adding another +1, and he's rolling with advantage. 27 definitely hits. And so he's going to do 1d6 slash roll 1d6 +6 +1 +1. Is that it? 1d6 +6 +1 +1. For 11 points of damage as his second attack, he deftly spears into the octopus. Excuse me, that should be 13 minus 11. Boom. Very close to dead, that is. The whale is out for the count at the moment. We're going to have him sink down another 5, 10 feet. Oh my god. So the whale is mythic. Mythic creatures stabilize instantly. They are hard to kill. However, the whale is sinking straight down to where the Lacedons are. And these are mindless ghouls that want nothing but to eat flesh. Well. Oh. Okay, Rosie. We're back to you, love. She's like, you fucking fucker, as she continues to stab out at the devilfish here, who cannot hit her worth a damn. It can't. It is having issues. So we've got power attack on. She's going to keep that on because she's rolling 1d20 +7 +1 +1. So 24 definitely hits. And then we're doing damage 1d3 +5 +1 +1, Inspire Courage and Merritt's Mastery. On a natural 1, that's still 8 points of damage. So she's just repeatedly stabbing at this thing, doing her best to try and take it down. The Brinebrood Queen, she senses the loss of her son and screams in fury. Ah! According to the AP now, let's double check. During combat, morale. The Brinebrood Queen fights to the death so long as her beloved child survives. If the whale is slain, however, she uses her jet ability to flee Riptide Cove for the deep waters of the sea. This is tough because there are a series of enemies in between her. And not only that, but then she has to climb out and deal with Conchobar. And there's an angry seagull in her face as well. However, she's got some spells. Ahahaha. Okay, that's what she's gonna do. So she is gonna move, which is gonna provoke an attack of opportunity from Hawk. Hawk's getting +1 from the Inspire Courage. 22 hits. So Hawk actually, as she swims away from him and back under the water, is gonna do 1d4. He's gonna do 1 point of damage. Not great. But not bad either. So she's going to swim down 5. She has a swim speed of 30 feet. She can't use her jet ability just quite. I'm just thinking about what to do here. I want to cast Entangle, is what I want to do on everyone here in the water. Entangle's huge. Entangle is a 40-foot radius spread. So if we focus it here, it's going to get everyone. Well, hold on. Let me count, because each square is 10 feet, remember? So if I put it here, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, just enough to get Sandara and everyone, like right here. It also go beyond. However, that blocks off her escape, and she has to move through the entanglement as well. So that's actually not the best move here. She could use the jet ability, so while moving backwards, the Grindilo, hold on, double checking. They get like a speed of like 200 feet or something. That would allow her to, let's see, jet. Where is it? It's not in Hero Lab, unfortunately, which is kind of annoying. Jet Grindilo. It is on Archives of Nethys, however, so 200 feet. I'm trying to figure out if it's a move action or what. Is it a move action, a standard action? Because this changes how she works, right? What she does, and we really need to know. Jet, it's a monster rule. It's a full round action at the listed speed. There are people in her way. But she could go around and in between. Okay, let's do that. Because her main focus now at this point is to escape. Her son was her life. And she just doesn't want to do it. So she goes backwards from here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Hi to Helliers, thank you for following. 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70. That provokes 2 attacks of opportunity, one from Spear and one from Rosie. However, she's also in a super precarious situation now. I feel like it'd be better if I fight, but we're gonna stick to the AP as far as this is concerned. I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's do the attacks of opportunity. Rosie is going to strike out with her dagger. You'd think that she was a little fucking preoccupied with the devilfish, but Rosie don't care because that's a natural 20. Hey, roll to confirm on a 12. That is not a crit. That still hits though, and she has power attack on, so that's 1d3 plus 5 plus 1 plus 1 for 10 points of damage. Oh, Miss Brinebrood, that was a mistake, honey. You probably should not have done that. We go to Spear with the short spear. He's rolling /roll 1d20 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1 for a 24. That definitely hits. And he's doing /roll 1d6 plus 6 plus 1 plus 1 for 13 points of damage. She's down. That cowardice caused her to make a shitty decision and swim right through her enemies in an attempt to escape. That's what cowardice gets you, everyone. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad. However, we go to Crimson Cog now. On the second turn of them hitting the water. Oh no, Crimson, this is what I was most worried about. They sink to the bottom of the cauldron the round after falling in the water. So because of the silver on him, he begins sinking 5, 10, 15. He hits the... I mean, I guess technically I'm acting like it's a 2D plane that they're on. That's true. It's not just 2 dimensions. There's all of this space as well. That changes things. That absolutely changes things. I'm gonna give the Brinebrood Queen some health back. I'm gonna say that she didn't. She provoked from spear, but I am going to give her the 10 hit points back from what Rosie hit her. I'm gonna say that didn't happen because of the large space. I'm completely neglecting all of that. All right, Zen, thank you. Well, we'll be here. We've got at least another 45 minutes left in the stream. So unfortunately, Cog does not hit oh shit, Cog. He actually should have dropped down on the Brinebrood Queen's turn, but oh well. He sinks down to the bottom, and as he does, this Lastodon. I'm not gonna... That technically provokes, doesn't it? That technically provokes. Oh no. Cog's gonna die. I don't want him to die. It's a +3 on the bite. Cog is tied up at a 12 AC plus being... I don't know, helpless? Yeah, helpless. That brings his AC down to a 9. Retro, you're right. They're hungry ghouls. So it needs to get a 9 to hit him. On a +3. Oh, natural 20. Fate! Why? That hits. Holy shit. The Lastodon crits on him for... Seriously? We crit on a bound creature for 8 points of damage. That brings him down to -7. And when you're unconscious, you start to drown. Retro, that's a good point. Can they see him at 5 feet? Can they see him at 5 feet? That's a good point. I'm gonna give him concealment. That's the most I think we can do. Because the thing was like right there. So it's within his reach. And as it's moving down, it would see him well enough. And it's, you know, as soon as he moves past the thing, because the Brinebrood Queen has them specifically right above where the ghouls were. I mean, that's the whole point. Oh no. Cog! I think Sandara sees this, and Spear here is on the surface of the water, so he knows Cog's in the water. Spear, why aren't you going for him? Spear, god damn it! Ugh. I need to knock off another round of everyone's buffs. There's a lot going in the water. Okay, I'm gonna give him... Retro, you are a very generous person. I'm gonna give him concealment. That's only a 20% chance that they don't see him well enough. If I get a 20 or lower on this roll, it's a miss. Oh my god. Thank you, Retro Ted. That is a miss, and we are going to give Cog that 8 points of health back. Holy shit. However, the Lastodon's turn is coming. there's not much that Cog is going to be able to do. He's helpless. And he's holding his breath, too. It is the Devilfish's turn. It is furious. At Rosie here, who's been just slowly stabbing it to death. And so is hoping that one of these tentacles will land. A 12. Wow. All things considered, the Devilfish 2 weeks ago almost murdered our party, and it was due to me not wanting a TPK that I had it retreat. This is insane that its luck has completely turned. Sandara's got a 20-foot move speed. She sees Cog go down. What is she going to do? She doesn't have any of her equipment. She's got some spells. You know what? She's going to summon an octopus of her own. Let me grab a copy of this octopus. As a full round action, she sits right there. Oh no. She needs a focus. She doesn't have a focus or a divine focus. She can't cast a spell. Damn it. What she can do instead is not summon. She's going to convert that spell into a cure moderate wounds and begin swimming down. Right? I can at least cure wounds, can't I? Does cure wounds require a focus? Oh, it's so hard. That's why I love Pathfinder, though. It's so complicated. It would be a good focus, and luckily Cure Wounds does not require a focus. So she sees Cog go down, and she's going to start swimming. 5, 10, 15, 20. She's got a decent movement speed now. And she's holding the charge in her hand. Poor Cog. And she says, "Don't worry, Cog. I'm coming as fast as I can. Besmara, bless." And she begins swimming down. We go to Conchobar, who is I'm totally mangling the song. Continues to sing. He can't really do much from this spot, so he's going to go ahead and make an acrobatics check to try and jump into the water from where he is. He is long jumping, but without a... Oh, yeah, he's going to get a -4 on this, which takes up most of his acrobatics bonus. That's still enough for him to go 5, 10 feet and land behind Spear, and I'm going to have him come down there into the water. That would provoke from the octopus, who is going to try and reach out with a tentacle on our friend Conchobar here. Natural 1, that's not going to do. Conchobar, let's say he dropped his short bow and pulled out his sword cane, and is going to go and try and stab at the octopus here. Conchobar Shortstone. Sword cane is going to do, it's only a +3, unfortunately. +1 for Bardic Performance. 15 hits right on the nose, and he only has to do a little bit of damage. Oh, not even enough. He only needed to do 2 points. +1 for the Bardic Performance is enough to bring the octopus to 0, and poof, it disappears. We go to the Lacedons. The Lacedons, this one luckily is not able to reach Cog, but this one is. So it swims forward, and it's gonna do It's going to move down to reach him properly because these chains have some movement. And he's going to go for a bite on poor, helpless Cog. No concealment here. A 6 hits right on the nose. No. Cog's AC is at a... Hold on. Got to make sure the armor is off. His AC's at a 6 without his armor because the Grindylows stripped him of all of his equipment. That hits. Oh boy, that hits. That hits. So it's going to do 1d6 plus 1. At least it's not a crit. We narrowly avoided the crit. So it's going to do 2 points of damage. That brings him down to -2. It's also going to paralyze him. Doesn't matter because he's unconscious. And it is going to potentially give him ghoul fever. So if he dies of this, he will rise as a ghoul at the next midnight. Cog needs to do a +5 against this fortitude save. 15, is that a save? The DC is 13. That is a save. He will not contract ghoul fever at this moment, but there's more chances. We go to Hazlen. The familiar is going to fly up over here. Hazlen needs to start off with a swim check. Plus 1d20 plus 5. 8. Unfortunately, that's not a success. He can't use a surge. Oh, he can't use a surge. So Hazlen's swimming in place. He can't really... The water's moving around so much that he's just trying to, keep him where he's at. And he can't see anything, so he can't cast any spells. No ranged, basically. Yeah. That's his turn. Damn, Hazlen. Whatever. He did well enough. He can take a little break, I think. Unfortunately, Spear sees the Brinebrood Queen here, but he knows that Cog is in the water, and so here's my question, and we are going to ask the Oracle about this question. The Oracle is, if you don't remember, is the where is it? Why isn't it here? There we go. The Oracle is from our motif story engine that we are using to GM-mulate. And so instead of using a third die, we pull a hero card. But the question is, does Spear go for Cog? Does he care about him enough to put him first? Or does he want to kill the Brinebrood Queen, who is right behind him and ready to escape? So it has to be a yes or no. So does he go for Cog? We're rolling 2d6. A 5 is a yes, a lot. He absolutely, and this is a powerful, vital feeling in him. And we're going to go ahead and draw a hero card to flavor this. The Cyclone is a chaotic evil card of strength. Interesting. The Cyclone represents the malignant entropy of the universe and how natural disasters strike at any time without care or cause. And so, yes, I think he whirls, spinning in the water, doesn't care about anything else, which is almost selfish. A smart move here would be to take her out. Having the Brinebrood Queen, spoiler alert, she comes back if she escapes. Having her escape is bad for everyone involved. And first off, it's also going to provoke an attack of opportunity from her. She's put the wand back into her pocket and pulled out the harpoon, or kept the harpoon because she needs 2 hands to use it. Yeah, she's striking out. I'm not going to turn on power attack. I want to make sure I hit him with this. 22, that absolutely hits. I could have turned on power attack, but alas. 1d6 plus 4 points of damage. 10 points of damage as she strikes him with the harpoon, but he doesn't care. 5, 10, 15, 20. He's looking, he's searching in the water. 25, 30. He has a swim speed of, I think it's 30. It might be more, actually. No, it's 30. He's looking. He's going to keep swimming to the bottom. 5, 10, 15, 20. He sees him and moves right into... I forgot the mirror images. Oh, my God. We're going to roll 1d4. She did not hit him. She did not do 10 points of damage. She instead hit a mirror image. He's down to 2. However, yeah, he moves into this place to come to Cog, and he kind of whirls around trying to defend him. The whale continues sinking. 5, 10. I'm going to have him right over here behind the ghoul. And so this gives us a chance. If the ghoul maybe sees a more... I mean, he's got... Unfortunately, Cog is unconscious. So in the next round, he might start drowning. Shit. Okay. Either way, we go to Rosie. I'm going to switch up the music again. Back to what we were doing before. It's just a little... I'm going to turn off the goblins noise because there aren't very many goblins in these warrens. These Grindylows, excuse me. They're goblin-esque. Rosie's hyper-focused. Hyper-focused. Yeah, hyper-focused on the devilfish in front of her. She's feeling super confident, and indeed, she's like... Fuck ya, you stupid little piece of shit! As she continues stabbing out at it using her power attack with the dagger, the masterwork dagger that Hazlen stole from the wormwood and gave to her for this fight. 25, that hits. She's doing incredibly well. I'm super proud of her. Max damage, 8 points of damage. Just like Hazlen, she is single-handedly taking on the devilfish here and could potentially do some good, nasty work. However, the Brinebrood Queen is next, and she's going to escape. I'm going to give Conchobar a chance to attack with his sword cane, but he's really shitty with it. Oh, that should have done +2 damage because of Ruff's. Yeah, that thing is low. So yeah, he's going to get a chance. It's only a +3 +1. 11, that's a miss. The Brinebrood Queen hops up and begins walking out. 5, 10, 15. She's moving. She's moving as fast as she can. Another move action. 5, 10, 15, 20. She's here. Okay. Only the devilfish and some ghouls left to take care of in here. The music's just a little loud. There we go. Okay. Cog. Oh my god. Don't drown, Cog. Let's look up the drowning rules. Drowning. Any character can hold their breath. Unconscious characters must immediately begin making constitution checks upon immediately being submerged or becoming unconscious. When they fail one of these checks, they immediately drop to -1 or lose 1 additional hit point. On the following round, they drown. Okay, so it's a DC 10 Constitution check. You know, Sandara's right behind with the healing spell, so even if he fails, she's got it. She can bring him back. I just don't want him to die because of him and Spear's chemistry. He's rolling a +2 on this. +16. He passes. Okay, he is not. He's not drowning just yet. So we make this check every round, and the round after we fail it, they drown. Okay, Devilfish. Come on, Devilfish, you got this. Let's see. Unfortunately, the Devilfish can't make... I wonder if the Devilfish should be making more attacks per round, because it's got all those tentacles. The Hero Lab, unfortunately, doesn't tell me exactly how things work. No, I think it's just the one. Yeah, I think it's just the one, so that's good. You can use the tentacles for grappling and for attacks of opportunity, but it can't make multiple. Okay, cool. So, yeah, there's nothing else this Devilfish can do but continue to try and fight. I mean, it could try and follow the Brinebrood Queen, but 23, that finally could potentially hit Rosie, who has 4 mirror images left. It doesn't. It hits one of her mirror images. Good for you, Rosie. You are a queen. You are a goddess. You are a barbarian. Not a barbarian. She's just the queen goddess of fighters. Amazing. And Sandara comes in 5, 10, 15, 20 right here, which does put her in range of this Lacedon, who will be able to like move towards her and attack her next round. However, it's not going to attack her now as she lets loose with the Cure Moderate Wounds. Holy shit. Cure Moderate Wounds on holy shit. What's his name? Cog. So she's a level 3. That's going to be 2d8 plus 3 for 17 points of healing. And Cog wakes up, and like, I think he loses. Well, just straight up, he loses a round of holding his breath when he wakes up and gasps, trying to drag it in. He sees Sandara and Spear both there by his side. Oh, wow. Okay, another round of... It's barely been a minute. It's been a little over a minute since we first started casting our buffs. This all happened in a minute, y'all. And it's taken almost 2 hours to, parse out everything that's happened. Amazing. You love to see it. I love to see it. Conchobar, he's running out of bardic performances, but he's still got 4 more. So he continues singing underwater in his air bubble. No, je ne regrette, he says as he makes a swim check. And he's going to move 5 feet here, which is close enough for him to stab out with the sword cane against the Devilfish. 3 plus 1. 20, that hits. Oh my god, even Conchobar's hitting the Devilfish. Yes! 1d4 plus 1 for 4 points of damage. Good for you, Conchobar. Good for you. We're doing it. Okay. Let's go back to our pirate music. Hell yes. Okay. The Lacedons, I wasn't too sure they were going to get involved in the fight. I'm just going to refill my beer while I'm here. Oh. Beers. Oh, it's still Conchobar. But they're here. They're in it. They're in it to win it. Cog might be paralyzed. The Lacedons are going to get full round attacks. That means a claw, bite, claw, or claw, bite, depending on your fancy. Which is just fantastic. Claw, bite. So if any one of our people get paralyzed here, that's bad news bears. It's going to start with against the helpless creature. 2 claws against Cog, who has a AC of 6. Oh my god. It has to roll 1 or 2 to fail. 19, that hits. The second one's going to hit as well. So let's count those up. Slash roll 1d6 plus 1 plus 1d6 plus 1 for a total of 9 points of damage. It's not enough to kill him, to bring him back down to 0, but it hurts. Spear's right there up above, so it claws down below and then goes to try and take a bite out of Spear up above. For a natural 1, that's a definite miss. However, the second Lacedon is going to move forward and try and take a bite out of Sandara, who she only has 11 AC. She isn't wearing any armor either. Another natural 1. That's a miss. Okay, good to know. We get back to Hazlen, who needs to make a swim check. 1d20 plus 5. He spent his last round doing nothing. He's also having trouble figuring out what's going on. Everything, he's just been like busy trying to keep up in the detritus and the pure gunk and excrement of this place. So I'm gonna have him make a perception check to see if he can even figure out what's happening. He does not get the familiar bonus, so he's rolling a +7. We're going to call this a 15 to see the folks down below, a 10 to see the devilfish fight. A 1, he doesn't know where anyone is. He's looking around in the water, so he's going to do a full round action and start swimming back to the surface, the ledge here. 5, 10. He's not exactly sure what's going on. I do think as soon as he gets here, he maybe makes out Cog's shape down below. Oh my god, underwater combat is wild, y'all. It's wild. Okay, we're here with Spear, who has 1 more mythic power ability, so maybe he can take out this ghoul. Oh my gosh, we didn't even roll for Cog's paralysis. From the claws, the 2 claw attacks that he took. He's rolling a +5. Let me double check. Is paralysis worse than helpless? Not really. It doesn't really do anything to him, but he could be paralyzed for a while. Let's roll. Lacedon DC for the paralysis is... what is it? DC 13. So he's rolling 2 +5s. First one, fail. He's paralyzed for 1d4 plus rounds. The second one, I don't know. I don't think they stack, so we're just gonna go with the first one. He's paralyzed for 2 rounds. Cog, jeez. Not good. He's got a lot going on. But it is Spear's turn, and he's got his short spear out, so he is going to try and fight off this Lacedon. He's not fighting alone. We can take off the Desperate Battler, and I'll leave Power Attack on because I want to do the extra damage, and he's getting a +2 from Inspire Courage and Merit's Mastery, so 5 + 1 + 1. 21, that hits. So he's going to go ahead and do 1d6 +5 +1 +1. 11 points of damage. We cannot afford to leave this thing alive, so I'm going to use my last mythic power and make a sudden strike. +1 with advantage. 18. Natural 20. Ho 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 ho. Roll to confirm. 24. That's a fucking critical hit. Not that we need it, to be perfectly honest. 2d6 + 10 + 4. And he obliterates this last ghoul, just completely knocking it back and into the body of the whale. For his move action, he comes down here. No, from where he is, he doesn't need to move any closer. For his move action, he begins sawing at trying to take the spear and sawing at Cog's bindings. I mean, maybe he should move. Sandara's there. He knows about that other ghoul. Maybe he should move behind it. Yeah, he trusts Sandara. He needs to take out this other ghoul. So he's going to go up 5, 10, 15, 20, right there into the place. Which kind of is like a flank. It's kind of a flank. It's not a great flank, but it's kind of a flank. The whale is out. There's no way he's coming back. His mom is left. I mean, we gotta make sure he's dead is the thing. We gotta make sure he dies fully. Okay, we're at Rosie. We're on cleanup crew, Rosie. Come on, you can do this. Okay. +7, +1, +1. That's a 12. That is a miss against the Devilfish, unfortunately. That's her first miss. Not great. The Brinebrood Queen continues fleeing. 5, 10, 15. Second move action, jumps in the water, and we're gonna call her gone at that point. Oh, okay, but we're doing well here, y'all. We could have been doing a lot worse. This situation is making me nervous. Is making me very nervous. I don't want any of these people to die. Because, hey, I can't bring in new characters. Spear and Hazlen, like, they're going to survive, but whatever NPCs the AP is giving me, those are the 8 NPCs I have. And so if they die, those are lost resources that I don't want to lose. Also, there's narrative stuff that I care about. Cog's paralyzed. Not only can he not try and get out of his bonds, but he uses another round of holding his breath. He can only hold his breath for 28 rounds. Oh, only. He can only hold his breath for 28 rounds? All right, we go to the Devilfish, who's lashing out with tentacles. 23, that might hit Rosie. 1d4, mirror image, that hits Rosie, and that's going to grab. That's a problem for Rosie, because once she's grabbed, we're having issues there. Oh, shit. Shit is turning. Tables keep turning. So it's going to do 3d6 plus 4 damage. That's a lot. For 10 points of damage. She's in trouble. And that means that both her and the Devilfish now have the grappled condition. Okay. Grappled. Not good. Not good. Grappled. Okay. Okay. We go to Sandara, who has this Lastodon in the way. She has a swim speed, so she's going to take a 5-foot step here. And I think Sandara is going to go ahead and turn another one of her spells into a Cure Wounds. She used Summon Monster, Slipstream. She has several more level 1 spells left. Instant Armor is a level 2 spell. So she's going to use a level 2 spell on Cog here and heal him back up. 2d8 plus 3. 14. I mean, if he drowns... that's the thing, too, is that maybe she should be cutting through his bonds instead. He can hold his breath for a long while. Let's heal everyone up. Get them into position. Okay, Conchobar's here. He needs to make a swim check. Technically, Rosie should have made a swim check too, but she's grappled now, so... no, it wasn't even her turn. He needs to make a swim check. 25, he's good. I'm going to have him move 5 feet closer to this thing and continue his bardic performance. Ooh, I'm at the point in the combat now. It's been like a 2-hour combat where I'm starting to lose the role play aspect of things. So I kind of need to take a breath and remind myself. We're telling a story here. It's not just a combat simulator, although it is a lot of that as well. So he switches his singing in favor for, no, Miss Caswell, don't worry, I'm here for you. And he swims down, continuing to try and stab. 1d20 plus 3 plus 1. That's an 11 against the Devilfish's grappled AC. It's now down to a 15 instead of a, what was it, 17? Yeah, so unfortunately that's a miss. Not good. Not good, not good. This Lastodon is here and is going to make a full round of attacks at Spear, starting with 2 claws. Natural 20. Spear comes here to try and get rid of this Lastodon, to try and kill it. Swims around it. It turns, kind of pulling at the chain on its feet. Swipes out with 1 claw. Does not crit. However, that's paralysis. And I really need to be taking care of the paralysis first, because that's going to lower his AC. So that's a +4 on his fortitude. That's a fail. Spear is paralyzed for 4 rounds. Not good. That is not good, my friends. Where's that snail? Here. Okay, now that he's paralyzed, we need to adjust. Give him the paralyzed condition. He stops. His AC is now down to a 12. Oh, and we need to roll for damage, too. Jeez. It wasn't a crit, but it still does damage. For 3 points of damage. Second attack with the claw. $17 hits for another 3 points of damage. Comes in for the bite. Hits for 5 points of damage. Holy shit, he's ripping chunks of flesh out of Spear's body at this point. Spear needs to make another fortitude save versus Ghoul Fever. And passes. Oh my god, but he's paralyzed for 4 rounds. But you know what? We've got a cleric here. I was about to be like, we can channel energy. No, channeling positive energy would heal the whale behind us. That would be a bad idea. Hazlen is going to make a swim check. He passes. He's going to do a full round. 5, 10, right here. That's enough. He's within reach with his dagger. Unfortunately, he can't do anything else. All he can do is swim. And we go to Spear, who is paralyzed. Fuck. Okay. No, unlike Hold Person, paralysis effect does not allow a new save each round. So, he's paralyzed. His life flashing before his eyes. Rosie is grappled. Oh. No, this is bad. I could do an escape artist. I could do a C and B. She needs to get like a 20-24 to escape it, so that's not going to work. She just needs to keep stabbing this thing. That's what she needs to do. That's all she's got. Part of me wants to turn off power attack, but she's still getting a +1/+1 on attacks. So that's a 7. It could be a +8. We're going to keep power attack on. 16! That hits only because the Devilfish is also grappled. Holy crap, these are fucking narrow. +5, +2 for another 8 points of damage. The Devilfish is so close. It is holding on to her with a death grip. We got Cog here. He's paralyzed. And he's holding his breath. Oh, and we go to the devilfish. The devilfish is starting to get surrounded. Doesn't like it. And so what the devilfish is going to do, it has tentacles. And has other tentacles. So it can keep the grab on her. It's going to take a -20 penalty on its combat maneuver check to make and maintain the grapple. But will lose the grappled condition. No, he's going to try and maintain the grapple. He's getting a +13 to it. That's gonna work. Because once he does that, he can make a savage bite. 31. She is still grappled, and he comes in for the savage bite. This could mirror image. Natural 1. He goes to bite and just like completely moves past it. All the blood in the water making it weak. We go to Sandara. She doesn't have much. I don't know. She sees that he's in good shape. She healed him. So what she's going to do is use up her another spell slot. Cast Cure Light Wounds again. Yeah, cast Cure Light Wounds again. She's going to use up the Obscuring Mist spell slot that she has. And she's going to move in and try and attack the ghoul with it. Oh, I'm so glad I remembered that you can use Cure Wounds on the undead. So she needs to make a touch attack. The Lacedon has a touch AC of 12. She's getting a +1 to this because she is hearing the bardic performance. 23, that hits! Oh my god, that was so close to a crit. That would have been great if it was a crit. But she's going to do 1d8 plus 3 points of damage for 7 points of damage. Oh, hey, Ted. We're in trouble. The Brinebrood Queen has escaped. She ran away. Cog floated down here and was... we killed the ghoul that was attacking Cog, so he's safe. However, the other ghoul paralyzed Spear, so he's now in trouble. However, Sandara just landed a good Cure Light Wounds on the Lacedon, the aquatic ghoul, and it just kind of like writhes underneath the force of her positive energy. She's also holding her breath. That's going to be 5 rounds of holding her breath, which should be fine. She can hold her breath for a little while longer. Okay. On the other hand, Rosie here is grappled by the devilfish and is in a precarious situation herself as well. We got Conchobar. Conchobar keeps singing his song. No, je n'ai rien. He only has one more round of bardic performance after this, which it's been very helpful. So he's rolling with the sword cane, +3, +1. That's a 10. That is a miss, unfortunately, on the devilfish. Not good. Not good, not good, not good. We go to the Lacedon here. I think it... what does it do? It's going to start with 2 claws on Sandara. It just hit him with positive energy. That bad. She has an AC of 11. That hits. Oh my god. If she gets paralyzed... If she gets paralyzed, it's over. It is over for these three. These 3 down here. Sandara has a fortitude save of +3. Needs to be 13. 10. This is bad. This is bad. She's paralyzed. For 2 rounds. Okay, it's going to do some damage. Oh, it's so hard when you're rolling against your own characters. 7 points of damage. She's paralyzed now, so her AC is going to go even lower. It's down to a 5. Oh my god. Bite. for a 20. That hits. For 3 points of damage. She's not unconscious. It does mean you sink, exactly. I mean, I guess you could float, but I'm not... There's so much going on. I just can't even think about the buoyancy rules. She's not out, however, so she needs to make a fortitude save against the disease. She contracts school fever. Holy shit. Sandara. School fever. Oh my god. And he's gonna come in with a second claw. A 5. That hits her AC exactly. Damn it. Damn it, I'm gonna lose Sandara for 6 points of damage. She's gonna die. Oh my god. Oh my god. But so is Spear, so is everyone else down here. Unless Spear has... Oh my god. I didn't use this. But once per day is an immediate action, he has a battlefield clarity from his Oracle Revelation. So when you fail a saving throw that causes you to become blah, 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 paralyzed, you may attempt that saving throw again with a +4 insight bonus on the roll. You're supposed to use it then, but I'm going to allow him to use it on his turn to try and break out of this, especially seeing Sandara go down. However, we're up here on the fight, and they aren't aware of what's happening. They're grappling with a large devilfish and its tentacles. We go to Hazlen. We go to Hazlen, who's going to stab out with a dagger. +8. 23, that's going to hit. 23 +1. +3 is 6, which does it. The devilfish takes 6 points of damage and goes unconscious and starts dying. OMG, yes. Hazlen needs to make a swim check. 8, he cannot move from that spot. We go to Spear, battlefield clarity. I'm gonna let him use it now. He sees Sandara go down and he hopes and prays, Besmara, please. Besmara, please, let me break free. I cannot watch as this beast kills both of my friends right here. The 2 people who I came here to try and save. 21, he breaks out of the paralysis. Oh my god, and he is desperately battling now, so we're gonna turn. Oh, yes. Desperate battler. Where is it? Alone, there it is. He is no longer paralyzed. Shit, do I want to turn power attack off? I want to make sure I hit this. Because he might be able to do enough damage to kill it. Undead, when they hit 0, they die, I'm pretty sure. They don't just go to staggered like everything else. So he gets a 1 +7, +1, +1. 26, that hits! Slash roll 1d6, +5, +2. For 11 points of damage, the ghoul is dead! And he swims over to Sandara. She is in trouble. She's unconscious. She's going to start dying. He has... How many level... He's used up all of his level 1 spells, unfortunately. And so has everyone else. So he needs to get her to the surface as quickly as possible on his next turn. I'm going to allow him to pick her up as a move action. So he was here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. And I hope it works. 5, 10, 15, 20. He can get her to the surface the next round. Oh my god, I don't want her to die. Okay, everyone else. Rosie. She starts swimming to the surface. 5, 10. Crimson. This is his last round of paralysis. He's still holding his breath. But I think... Yes. Sandara. Before we come out of initiative, I have to see... She needs to make a DC 10 Constitution check. She gets no bonus on this. 15, she makes it! Okay, and we come out of initiative as Spear bursts to the surface of the water, having saved her and everyone else. Oh. We made it. We made it. Ah, my camera's not on there. I don't have a Snapchat camera on there. Oh. Everyone survived. Everyone survived. I mean, Cog's still underwater. But he's no longer paralyzed, and we can assume that he survives and makes it to the surface as well. Our heroes narrowly won the battle and achieved their goals of saving and rescuing their friends. Sandara, she proved to be way more useful in this fight than I ever expected her to be. Hazlen the Whale Slayer, totally, absolutely. The place is littered with loot, which we will deal with next week when we come back to the Spear and the Sea. But yeah, Sandara, I made sure to prepare her spells because she's, quick-witted thinking. Cog here was the one that they were keeping at 1 hit point and slowly eating. And so he probably still has some bite marks left from where his flesh was missing. But she, with 1 Cure Moderate Wounds, was able to heal him. Oh my god, she cast like 2 Cure Moderate Wounds on him. Was able to heal all of his flesh back. I'm so happy. The book is not over. We have to get back to the man's promise by tomorrow morning, or Mr. Plug and Master Scourge will leave without us. But little do our heroes know. As the camera fades to black here on the cauldron and opens up on the man's promise, where we can see Mr. Plug. Now, when our heroes return, I want us all to be prepared to kill them. They're trouble. And we can easily tell the captain that, well, they died. And next week we'll have to deal with the consequences of that. But for now, I want to thank you all for hanging out. We're going to set up a raid, so please stay tuned for the raid as we look real quick for someone to raid. Gosh, I'm not even sure what to do. Thank you so much for hanging out, everyone. I'm Crifu Bernal, as you know. Let's see if there's anyone else playing Pathfinder. What did you guys think? Retro, thanks for being here. And Zen of Games, thank you both for being here. Akira, thanks for being here. That was a great session. It was a 2-hour-long combat, which is pretty crazy, honestly, all things considered. We're going to go ahead and raid the Bard's Playhouse. They're playing Pathfinder 2E, The Fall of Plaguestone. We raided them last week, and they seem like cool folks. I'm glad you were all here for it. Please stay tuned for the raid. It helps just to have people come over with me as a networking sort of thing. Right? An epic boss fight. A boss fight also that will allow Hazlen and Spear to reach the second level, the second tier of their mythic paths. Going off against mythic enemies like the Brinebrood and the Brinebrood Queen and the Whale. They were both mythic. It was a challenge enough for them to reach that second level, that second tier. Have a great weekend, everyone, and please stay tuned for the raid. Thank you.
I see now.